Brian Hendricks, and we're working on this red fox. We've had this head bagged up here to keep everything moist while we were blow drying and doing everything else we've been doing on this thing. And I want to do a little test fit here on this head to make sure it is the size I want to use. So I'm going to slip that in the head. Feel it go up onto there. It just went onto the post that sticks out of the form there. Socket. Pull the nose down over the front there. They always look kind of funny when you're doing this. What I'm after here is to make sure the skin is going to come all the way down on the sides of both sides of the muzzle and not be too tight of a stretch around the muzzle this way. Make sure I've got plenty of skin out here for the nose. Make sure the eyelids are fitting well within the eye sockets here. Like that seems to be a little bit snug there, but if oh yeah, there it comes down. So just make sure that the eyelids are fitting inside the eye sockets and that you got plenty of skin there. And I'll remember we still have to put some ear liners in there, but that seems to be pretty loose and floppy. So I think we've got a good size head there. This was a male fox. And this is a 3-inch nose to eye, which is typical of a male red fox. So it's going to be a good fit. So we're going to go ahead now and prep this form. Starting out, I'm going to do the lip slot with the Dremel tool. And I've got usually I use a 5/64 bit in there, and I want just a little bit bigger than that because I want to have just the ease of tucking and stuff when I'm demonstrating this. But anyway, let me turn that off first. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to wobble that out a little bit in the back corner here because there's going to be a lot of skin that has to tuck in around that back corner of the mouth there. And as I come forward along here, I'm going to keep the Dremel tool down at a low angle like this instead of holding it straight up like this. When you hold it straight up like that, it has a tendency to be able to wobble back and forth this way and create a really jagged lip line. If you hold it down low like this and slide it along the lip line this way, you can get a much straighter lip line using a Dremel tool like this. So I will do the lip line, and then I'm going to go right into dremeling out the nostrils. Another method is to just completely cut that nose off of there and put clay in there. I do that sometimes too. I'm going to try it with the form this time just to see how that goes, and I'm also going to create just a little slot where the cleft is between the whisker pads there. Let's see. I'll show you how I do that. Now here's where I'm going to lay it right down along there. And as I come to the front, wobble out that back corner. Keep everything nice and smooth. I'm going over it a couple times rather than trying to get it as deep as I want the first pass. If you have to go over it 2 or 3 times, that's alright. You're better off going over it a couple times than trying to get it all at once. Remember, there's going to be a lot of skin that's tucked in right there. Now, lay it right down. Right along there. Now we just met the other spot. And actually, it's a little bit bigger slot than what you really need. Like I say, I'm trying to show ease of doing this thing, so I'm going to Dremel out the nostrils a little bit here. Yep. If you take a little bit too much out there, it's not too big of a deal either. You're going to have a little bit of clay in there. Let's say some forms it's easier to just cut that whole nose right off of there and just do it all with clay. A little bit of detail there maybe. Smooth everything just a little bit. I'm just kind of knocking the sharp corners off right now. Okay, I think we got that pretty good. You want a nice smooth transition there. Looks pretty good. The eye sockets are already set for the eyes. You don't have to do any dremeling there. It's, I think all the dremeling we need to do. Looks pretty good. Like I say, add those nostrils and stuff are a little bigger than what you're going to end up with, because we're going to put a little bit of clay in there and fine tune them there. Same thing there. We're going to put a little bit of clay on around the lip there. And I've sculpted these with that already fleshy and full right there. Sometimes I'll still put a little bit of clay on there. I might put a little worm of it right along there just to help tuck that, close that lip line up after we tuck it. So, okay.